Picture this, you're in the middle of a coding interview. The interviewer hits you with this question: find the longest consecutive sequence in an unsorted array. But it has to run in O and time. Your mind races brute force. Too slow sorting. Still not enough. What do? Today I'm going to show you how to crack this problem like a pro using a super efficient HashSet-based approach in C#. Stick around, and by the end of this video you will be ready to ace this question every time. Let's go. Here's the game plan. Use a hash set to store all the numbers for a quick lookup. Iterate to the array and check if the number is the start of a sequence. Count the length of the sequence starting from that number. Keep track of the longest sequence length. Alright, here's how you will solve this problem in C#. I'll break it down line by line so you understand every part of the code. Here's the main method where we initialize the input array nums. We call the longest consecutive method from the solution class and pass the input and print the result. First, we check if the input array is empty. If it is, there is no sequence to process, so we immediately return 0. This prevents unnecessary computations. We create a hash set from the input array. This allows us to perform O1 lookup for each number, which is critical for keeping the solution efficient. We initialize longest string to 0. This variable will track the length of the longest consecutive sequence we find. We loop through each number in the hash set. This ensures we only process each unique number once. Here we check if num -1 exists in the hash set. If it doesn't, it means num is the start of the new sequence. We initialize current num to num and current string to 1. This will help us track the current sequence as we iterate through the consecutive numbers. While the next number in the current sequence exists, current num +1, we increment both current num and current string. This loop continues until we reach the end of the current sequence. After exiting the while loop, we update current longest string to store the maximum value between the previous longest string and the current sequence length, the current string. Finally, we return the longest string, which contains the length of the longest consecutive sequence. Boom! You've just learned how to solve the longest consecutive problem like a pro. Let's quickly recap. We use a hash set to store number for fast lookup. We identify sequence starting by checking num -1. We counted sequence number and track the longest string. With this method, you'll breeze through the problem in O and time. Whether it's a coding interview or a real-world challenge, you're ready to shine. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss out on more coding tips and tricks. Got any questions or want me to cover another problem? Drop a comment below. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep coding, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.